Everyone wants confidence, but most people chase it in the wrong direction. They pile on advice, routines, and motivational slogans, thinking that adding more will finally make them feel secure. But in reality, confidence isn't built by doing more. It's unlocked by removing what's holding you back. The truth? Some habits quietly drain your self-belief. You won't even notice them at first, but over time, they compound. They chip away at your trust in yourself until doubt feels normal and certainty feels unreachable. That ends today. In this video, we're flipping the script. Instead of telling you what to do, I'm going to show you what to stop doing. Because it's often the subtle mistakes, not the big ones, that keep you stuck. And once you cut those behaviors loose, you'll feel the shift fast. Not fake hype, not surface-level confidence, real certainty, built from clarity, not performance. If you're ready to walk differently, think sharper, and finally step into the version of yourself that doesn't second-guess every move, this is where it starts. Let's break it down. Nothing undermines confidence faster than comparison. It creeps in silently, scrolling through social feeds, watching someone else speak effortlessly, or hearing about someone's progress while you're still figuring things out. And before you even notice, your energy shifts, your standards blur, your direction starts to drift. But here's the truth. Comparison warps reality. You're rarely seeing the full story. You're seeing highlights, carefully edited moments designed to impress. And if you judge your worth by another person's edited version of success, you're chasing a mirage. That chase leads to exhaustion, not growth. Confidence can't thrive when your focus is on someone else's path. The moment your energy turns outward for validation, you dilute your momentum. You lose clarity on what matters to you and instead start performing for an invisible scoreboard that never pays off. To stop this, you need a new lens. Start with context. Every person has different starting points, different priorities, different resources. What's progress for them might not apply to your mission. And that's okay. When you honor your own timeline, you make space to build something sustainable. Next, track your own markers. Stop measuring success by external milestones. Build your own metrics. Did I follow through on what I said today? Did I act with integrity when it counted? Did I stay focused when it got hard? These questions anchor your growth in reality, not someone else's performance. Another key shift is narrowing your circle of influence. If the people you follow trigger feelings of lack or jealousy, unfollow, not out of spite, but for protection. What you consume affects how you think. Curate your environment as carefully as you set goals. Also, celebrate others without questioning your own value. Their success doesn't take anything from you. If anything, it proves what's possible. Use that as evidence that momentum exists, not as proof you're behind. You're not late, you're not off course, you're building something real, and that takes patience. Confidence rises when you give yourself permission to stay focused on your own progress. Before we continue with the next habit that silently destroys self-trust, I've got one quick ask. I'm building a space for people serious about personal growth, and your support makes a difference. If you're finding this valuable, hit that subscribe button and stick with me. More coming up. The moment your confidence depends on applause, it stops being yours. Chasing approval is a trap that many fall into without realizing it. It starts subtly, checking for reactions, adjusting based on feedback, withholding opinions to avoid disapproval. Over time, these behaviors chip away at your authenticity. You become a reflection of others instead of a reflection of your values. When external validation becomes your measuring stick, you hand over control. Every compliment feels like oxygen, and every silence feels like rejection. That imbalance makes you unstable. You feel powerful only when you're praised and unsure when you're not. That's not confidence, it's dependence. To reverse this, stop making acceptance your goal. Shift your focus toward alignment. Ask yourself, does this match who I want to be? Instead of, will they like this? That question redirects your energy toward inner clarity. Detached from the need to be seen, you can still connect with others without relying on them to confirm your worth. True confidence isn't shown when you're celebrated, it's visible when you keep moving without applause. You don't need to be cold or emotionless, you just need to be rooted. External feedback can be helpful, but it should never override your internal compass. Begin by validating your own decisions. Review what you did well, where you improved, and what you learned. This reinforces self-trust. When your self-assessment becomes more important than outside opinion, your confidence stabilizes. Confidence built this way doesn't fade when the spotlight moves. It stays because it wasn't borrowed, it was built. Avoiding difficulty might feel safe, but it creates a silent decline. Every time you sidestep discomfort, you reinforce a belief: I can't handle this. That belief, even if unspoken, shapes how you move. You start shrinking your world. You hesitate. You stall. Eventually, you stop trusting yourself in unfamiliar situations. Confidence isn't about always knowing what to do, it's about being willing to figure things out. That willingness doesn't appear out of nowhere, it's earned through action. When you avoid tough conversations, new responsibilities, or anything uncertain, you rob yourself of growth. Taking on challenges doesn't mean reckless risk, it means stepping into spaces that demand more from you, mentally, emotionally, or physically. These are the places where belief is tested and strengthened. Start small. Choose one thing today you've been postponing. Face it, not to win, but to prove to yourself that hesitation doesn't own you. That proof becomes memory, and memory becomes strength. Resistance builds resilience. It shows you where your limits are, but also where they expand. Each step into the unknown teaches you something the comfortable never will. Confidence isn't found in the easy. It's revealed in how you move when the outcome isn't guaranteed. Challenge is your training ground. Use it. What you tell yourself becomes how you see yourself. Avoiding these mistakes is just the beginning. Want to build unshakable confidence? Find out exactly what to do in part 2.